Okay, I hear you guys. You guys voted for this challenge. And I'm here to deliver. In my last video, I started trying to be Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver with only Ice-type Pokemon. And if you guys haven't seen that already, please check it out. This week I'm gonna be doing a challenge that you guys have been asking me to do for a while. And I'm gonna be trying to be Pokemon Platinum with Paul's anime team. As you guys can see, this guy is f***ing stacked when it comes to Pokemon on his team. So it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing how easily we can beat this challenge. With that being said, let's get right into the rules I'll be giving myself. I can only use Pokemon from Paul's anime team. And I won't be using HM Slaves this time, I just have too many Pokemon. No items in battles, but held items and Pokeballs are allowed. And I have to play the game to set rules, so we'll know what Pokemon we sent out after beating one. Do you guys think I'll be able to be Pokemon Platinum with Paul's anime team? Well, of course, right? Do you guys want to see how I do it? Well, you're gonna have to watch until the end to find out. If you guys enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe since it's free, and you guys can always unsubscribe later. Not only that, I'm trying to expand my audience, so if you guys can follow my Twitter and my Instagram, that would be really nice. I'll leave them in the description below. And with all that being said, let's get right into this challenge. After naming myself Paul and my rival Ash, because it just makes sense, he is almost as annoying as Barry after all, I head to Route 201 to get our first Pokemon. Turtwig. I'll name you Gaya when I get the chance. And also, thank you Zensu34Go for suggesting this naming team. I really appreciate it.
You better never be a fucking Bidoof.
There's a Bidoof.
Are you fucking serious?
Touch the Bidoof.
No.
What? Why not?
Holy shit, you really want me to touch you?
That sounds bad.
So usually for these type of challenges, I probably won't be getting my next Pokemon after the first gym. Well, this time it's different, because Paul almost gets a full team before the first gym. I knew Paul was built different and all, but damn is he stacked with some good mons. And because of that, there might be some inconsistencies in what I have on my team, because holy there's so many Pokemon I have to capture and use, and I'm also prone to making mistakes. But still, it's gonna be pretty exciting. If I do make any mistakes, I'm sorry, and I'll improve next time. But anyways, as soon as I get Pokeballs, it's time for me to go on a catching spree. I head back to Lake Verity. Here, we run into an Elekid, sorry. As soon as I caught it, I named it Zeus. Come on guys, you guys can't tell me this doesn't match perfectly. In Route 201, we surprisingly ran into Chimchar. I was debating against it at first because, we all know what happened to him. But I decided to get it, and I named it Apollo. If you guys think I'm stacked right now, oh no. We're not done collecting yet, because once again, this guy is just built different. I ran into some trainers, and during that, we ran into Ninjask. I'm gonna name you Titanus. Titanus? It's only been a couple of minutes and I have a hard time pronouncing something. Awesome, that's just fucking great. Soon enough though, we made it to Galactic City. And as soon as I got here, I decided to beat the crap out of all the students in the school. I mean, someone's gonna teach him not to mess with me. In the route ahead, I decided to run in some grass and I ran into a Azumarill, which is our first fully evolved Pokemon. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but holy shit, I'm gonna be stacked this entire challenge. Anyways, I decided to name him Poseidon. This is really good because I have a guaranteed way to absolutely destroy Rourke. Unless I'm bad, then it's gonna take me 2 tries. After talking to some clowns for the new Apple Watch, yes, I repeated the same joke because I'm an amazing comedian, I head to west of Galactic City, and here we have another rival battle with Ash. But of course, he was a complete joke, so let's just skip that. Here, I met my last Pokemon I'm gonna be catching for a while. A motherfucking Ursaring. Your name's gonna be Artemis, and I know for a fact that my dumbass is gonna have a hard time saying that.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Look at his 2D sprite. He looks like a kid drew it. What the fuck? I'm gonna look at that again. He looks so dumb. We can finally head over to the first gym. Man, this took me a long time. And then it just hits me. Because of all the Pokemon I have to do a lot more grinding than I usually do. Grinding is so much fun.
Sure it is.
It's so much fun. I love it, especially when I have an entire team of Pokemon. I love it. I love it.
Sure.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of that throughout our journey. Titanus.
Tithonus.
Titanus.
Where is your TH?
Titanus. Dude, it's Titanus.
It sounds like you're saying tit.
Nice.
No.
But luckily for us, we soon made it to Orberg City, where the rock type gym is gonna be. And I'm pretty excited because this gym is gonna be so easy. I head to the Orberg mine to tell Rourke to get his ass back to the gym because I need my first gym badge. I soon head into the gym, And surprisingly enough, Poseidon was actually really useful against the gym trainers. I mean, who would have thought, right? I of course was able to beat all the gym trainers pretty easily, and soon we made it to Rourke. So this took me about 2 tries because I absolutely refused to grind up, but luckily it didn't take long before we got the battle we needed. He sends out Juju and sent out Poseidon. One water gun was able to knock him out. He then sends out his Onyx, which once again gets knocked out by a couple of water guns. And now it's time for his ace, Craniodos. I tried knocking him out with water gun, but sadly it wasn't enough and he knocked me out with headbutt. I then sent in Gaia to take care of it, is what I would be saying, but of course that didn't happen and I got flinched. And because of that, I had to send in Zeus to take care of it with Thundershock, winning us a battle and getting us a call badge. Jesus, Gaia. If this was canon, I would release you also. After the battle, I head straight to the Pokemon Center, and I decided to trade Poseidon away to some unsuspecting kid after his horrible display at the gym. I gotta get rid of Azumarill. Bye-bye!
Okay.
Bye-bye, you stupid! After that, I head back to Jubilife City. You know what, maybe I should use this big, bad Artemis. Artemis. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry.
Sure.
Yeah, I got it. Artemis.
Sushi.
Sushi! Dude, I could say sushi, okay? Leave me alone.
Math.
I could say math. I could say math.
Math.
I could say math.
Math?
Leave me alone, dude. This is bullying. This is actually bullying. Here we run into Team Galactic being little again. Man, I sure miss these guys. Luckily, they're complete jokes like before, and we head to Florida Town. I have been on a snack rejection. Sorry, snack res.
You want to get the card, right? On! You can say it!
Snack rejection!
Rejection? That's a Z.
Dude, I'm trying my best. Can you leave me alone? Jesus Christ. This is bullying. This is torture. Man, who created English? Well, I'll beat up those motherfuckers.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Just to the right of the city, we were told that we have to save this little girl's father because Team Galactic is being weird and for some reason they invaded this entire windmill. I honestly don't think they were that bad because Zeus was able to take care of them. All I need to do now is grind up. Yay! I love grinding up. Okay, I go grind up now. Bye-bye! I stopped at level 17 because I feel like that's all I need to beat Mars. And as I predicted, I was kind of right about that. She sends out Zubat and I send out Zeus. Here I use Thundershock to knock him out. And now it's time for her ace, Garfield. And for no good reason, this thing hits like a fucking truck. Not even Zeus, the god of the sky, was able to knock him out. That's how powerful this guy is. It was only until I sent out Artemis was I able to knock him out. With a couple of Fury Swipes, I was able to knock him out, winning us a battle and temporarily saving the day. After that, I head to Eterna City, where the grass type gym is gonna be. I honestly don't think this would be too bad, because we have a Polo on our team. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna have a hard time with this gym. And if I do have a hard time, I'll probably just ditch Chimchar or something. I head through Eterna Forest, and while we're here, Gaia evolved into Grotto, which is really awesome. He just got a little stronger. With all of that out of the way, I was able to make it to Eterna City. As soon as I got here, I went straight for the gym. I am thirsty for blood. I was able to beat all the gym trainers with, guess who? Apollo. And things were going so smoothly that we made it to Gardenia in no time. This battle is gonna be absolutely free. I mean, come on, we have Apollo. Oh, there's no way I lose. I swept your entire fucking gym. Okay, I'm just sending out facts. I should beat you. I don't care if I'm underleveled. You should be dead. But hey, I could always be wrong, so let's just get right into this. She says of her church trick and it's now Apollo. Here, I was able to knock him out with a combination of Flame Wheel and Ember. Because of that, I grew to level 23, where I can learn Lassie Plot, which is gonna be really awesome because this move increases her special attack by 2 stages. Thank you very much, I'll be taking this. Next is her Cherum. I use Plot to increase my attack and I become unstoppable. Because of that, I was able to beat both Cherum and Rosewood with just Ember, winning us a battle and getting us a forest badge.
Nice.
Easy clap, PogChamp, dog water, I'm saying everything.
Okay.
Apollo's so good. It kinda sucks that we have to release him soon, but Oh well, on to the next gym. But before that, we see Team Galactic causing problems once again. Man, these guys don't get any less annoying, do they? Well, they aren't that much to deal with anyways. I basically just walked in and wreaked havoc on them all. Even the admin Jupiter couldn't handle our chadness. God, this sounds so stupid. After that, I head to Cycling Road, and I decided to beat all the gym trainers here. What? Gym trainers? What? I decided to beat all the trainers here. Here, I realized something awesome about Artemis. Wait, do I have guts? Oh, you have fucking guts. Holy you're going down. Holy that's so overpowered. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically an ability that powers up my Pokemon when I inflict it with status conditions. And I cannot explain how fucking amazing this is. Why didn't I check my abilities when I first got them? Well, I don't know actually. I guess I'm just stupid. This is a huge game changer for this so-called challenge. After defeating all of them, I decided to travel in the underground to do some mining. Because the chances of me finding a fossil is approximately 3%, I stayed here a lot longer than I needed to. And not only that, I also got lost because my brain is of a goldfish. Whew, you could call me a dream Minecraft. Dude, I've been trying to find this fossil for the wait 5 seconds and you can get fossil. I can't get it. I don't. But luckily for us, we ended up finding one. Here, I want you guys to predict what fossil I'm gonna get first. I'll give you guys 5 seconds. If you guys guess armor fossil, congrats! This time I'll give you guys some ambrosia. Apparently, the gods ate this back in the day, so take it so you can be big and strong like them. We can now head over to Hearthome City, where the next gym's gonna be. And with the next Pokemon we're gonna get, I believe this is gonna be pretty easy. Just outside of Hearthome City, we meet our new team member, Murkrow, which I'm pretty excited to use because I never actually used him before. And I actually think his design is so fucking awesome. Your name's gonna be Hermes, and you're gonna be the key for me to beat Fantina. With a bit of grinding of course. Thankfully, it wasn't that much, and I soon make it to the gym. I skipped past all the gym trainers and I made my way to Fantina. I once again think this is gonna be pretty easy, but hey, we can always be wrong. So let's see how this goes. Jesus of the Scornus and Apollo. This is gonna be his last battle, so I might as well make it his best. I used Natural Plot and Ember and this was enough to knock him out. Next is her ace, Miss Magius, which knocks me out of course, and now I think it's time for me to release him. After battle of course. I then sent in Hermes, and a few assurances was able to knock him out. Now it's time for our last Pokemon, Haunter, which I absolutely destroy with 1 assurance, winning us a battle and getting us a relic badge. Well, you guys know what's gonna happen next. Let's make this quick and painless as possible. Final words?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, buddy. After that very sad moment, we jumped straight into a rival battle with Ash. And of course, this goes as expected and I was able to destroy him, just like in the anime. Whoa, Chimchar, you evolved already? What the fuck? As soon as I released him, he evolved already. What the fuck is this? Well, anyways, I head to Railroad Cave because here we can get a Dust Stone and we can get the TM for Earthquake, which is gonna make me even more overpowered than I need to be. After that, we head back to Route 209. Here, we ran into another Pokemon that we will be adding on our team, Gliscor. I'll name you Aries. Welcome to the team, buddy. Let's just hope you're useful. With that out of the way, I decided to head to Veilstone City, where the fighting type gym is gonna be. I once again believe Hermes is gonna carry me to victory. Oh, you look so cute. Die. I explored the Celestian ruins and a little tower in Route 209, but there isn't much here, so let's just skip that. I then head to Route 215. Here we ran into our Apollo replacement, Magmar. I think a fitting name for you will be Hades. Before heading to Veilstone City, I realized I had to grind up again. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to realize a pattern with this challenge, and it isn't great. That's for sure. Okay, time for another grinding session because we love those, don't we? Yeah. During that process though, Zeus evolved into Electabuzz, and not only that, Hermes evolved into Honchkrow. With that, I feel pretty confident that I'll be able to beat this gym. You kinda look like a nice guy, my lady. Look at his fedora looking hat. As soon as I made it to Veilstone City, I head straight into the gym, and as I expected, the gym trainer stood no match for Hermes. Because of that, I know for a fact that Maylene is gonna be an absolute joke. Uses a Hermetite and sent out Hermes. One wing attack was able to knock it out. Next is her Machoke, which lives one but another one was able to knock it out. And now it's time for her ace, Lucario. For this, I send in Hades because he's a new Pokemon and I want him to get some spotlight. Because of this, I was able to knock him out with 2 fire punches, winning us a battle and getting us a Clavo badge. Man, it's so fun being this overpowered. Since you guys made it this far, let me direct your attention to the subscribe button. If you guys like what you see so far, click it. It'll support my channel a lot, and you guys can always unsubscribe anyways. And with that being said, let's get back into the video.
I'm not gonna do much. That's a crit. Oh wow, I'm so scared. I'm shivering in my timbers right now. What the fuck?
Here in Veilstone City, there's a place where I can get some really good TMs. So I gotta go waste my life again. Some other time though, because I know for a fact that this is gonna take me a while. So instead, I'm gonna head to Pastoria City, where our water type gym is gonna be. Before that, I decided to head to Valor Lakefront to do some grinding again. During that process, Gaia evolved into Torterra, which is really fucking awesome. It's gonna absolutely destroy Crasher Wake. With all of that out of the way, I feel pretty confident about facing the gym, so I decided to finally head over there. On my way there, I ran into another Pokemon that I'll be adding on my team, Shellos. Look at him, he's so fucking cute. I'll name you Dionysus. I can already tell this Pokemon is gonna be fucking awesome. Soon made it to Pastoria City, and I head straight into the gym just to get interrupted by Ash and his stupid rival battle. As you guys can already tell, this guy's pretty pathetic, so we just beat him without any problems. I head straight into the gym and you guys can already guess what happens. I was able to destroy all the gym trainers with just Zeus and Gaia. And because of that, I made it to Crasher Wake without even a scratch on my team. I honestly don't think Wake will be any better. He sends out Gyarados and I send out Gaia. Knowing I can do more with Zeus, I sent him in and I was able to knock him out with 1 Thunder Punch. He then sent in Quagsire, and for that I sent in Gaia to take care of it with 1 Razor Leaf. Holy is this what power feels like? Now, it's time for his ace, Floatzel. Here I try using Razor Leaf, but of course I miss, and then I get knocked. Wait, I actually live, holy shit. Well, it doesn't matter because he outspeeds me anyway. Holy shit, I outspeed! And because of that, I was able to do so much damage with Razor Leaf. With that, Zeus was able to finally knock him out with a Thunder Punch, winning us the battle and getting us a Fin badge. Jesus man, this battle was such a roller coaster, especially towards the end. After that, we were informed that Team Galactic has a freaking bomb.
Barry, what the f are you doing? Top 10 pictures taken before disasters.
And because of that, I decided to chase him down, which really wasn't much of a problem since I have a bike. I could have ran him over, but I decided to be nice. Here we ran into Cynthia, the strongest trainer in the Sinnoh region. My targets are now locked on you. I'll be able to beat you next time, unlike the first time we faced each other. But before I do any of that, I decided to grind up on some money and get some experience in Route 212. I want to get some TMs in the game corner, and I don't feel like, starting my gambling addiction again. During that process, Dionysus evolved into Gastrodon, and dude, I already love him. Soon I made it to the mansion and I knew it struck gold. Cause here, I decided to beat up old people for money. And hey, remember guys, they were asking for it. They wanted to battle me after all. During that, Hades evolved into Magmar. I was able to make enough to get the team for Ice Beam, which I believe will be amazing in Dionysus. We can finally progress with the story, and yes, that means I'm a delivery boy for now. I still don't know why they added this to the game. I didn't know I was playing Paperboy Simulator. Still though, I made it to Celestic Town, and here we were able to deliver our thing. And while we're here, we could see Cyrus trying to break a historical monument. Cyrus, what the actual f is wrong with you? Well, I was able to beat him, so no harm was done to anything. Thank God. As a reward, Cynthia's grandma gave me the HM for Surf, which is gonna be really amazing in Dionysus. I can finally head to Canalave City, where the Steel type gym is gonna be. I know for a fact that there's no way I'll have any trouble with this gym. I mean, come on guys, I have Dionysus and Ares. That should be enough to absolutely destroy him. On our way there on Route 218, I ran into a new Pokemon, Nidoran male. I captured him and named him Eros. Sadly, this guy doesn't get that much screen time, but just know we have him on our team right now. In Canalave City, we have another useless rival battle with Ash. Around this time, I realized a small problem. We are kinda lacking in the levels department, so you know what that means. More grinding. Oh hey, Zeus evolved into Electivire. I'll grind up later though, because right now I'm kinda lazy. I honestly just want to face a gym. Head into the gym and of course Gaia and Hades was able to destroy all the gym trainers, which was pretty neat. It made getting to Byron pretty easy. He sends out Magneton and I send out Ares, and of course one Earthquake was able to knock him out. He then sent out his ace, Steelix. Used Swords Dance and of course that really didn't matter because this motherfucker just froze me. What the f, dude? Come on man, I was using that. Well, anyways, I sent in Hades and despite being frozen, one Flamethrower was able to knock him out. And then he sends out his last Pokemon, his ace, Bastiodon. For that, I sent in Gaia. Immediately I used Lychee so I can break it sturdy, just to realize that it didn't really matter because Gaia is not able to knock him out with one Earthquake. Despite that, all I needed to do was spam Earthquake, and eventually I was able to knock him out, winning us a battle and getting us a Minecraft badge.
That's what you get for dissing your own son when you aren't that much better. What the f, dude?
After that, we were informed that we have to take care of Team Galactic once again. Man, you guys are getting real f***ing annoying. Luckily, I was able to beat Tyrus's lookalike in Mars, cause quite frankly, they're kind of a joke. So let's just skip that.
So I'm gonna be like Ash and have to restart my entire team. Cause I'm a dumbass.
Yes, you heard this right. I'm gonna be changing like half my team with new Pokemon. Firstly, I'm gonna add Arrow City team, which is gonna be really great. I then head to Snowpoint City, where the ice type gym is gonna be. I head east of Celestic Town, and in Mount Coronet, we ran into a new Pokemon, Lairon. I'm gonna name you Hephaestus. I love it because it just matches perfectly. In the room ahead, we ran into yet another Pokemon, Hariyama. I'm gonna name you Hercules because this guy's a Giga Chad, come on, look at him. Not too long after that, I hit to Route 216, which in my opinion has the best music in the game. I'm gonna keep saying this every time I play Pokemon Platinum because it's just so damn true. And you guys can tell me otherwise.
I didn't bring enough revives to heal up everyone. Jesus Christ, why am I so stupid in this run? Hepatitis? So
Bless you.
No, how do you say the armory guy god again? I used to say it correctly. What the?
Dude, it's not okay. Not gonna lie, sounded like you said something else.
Soon enough though, we made it to Snowpoint City. Sadly, because we have so many new Pokemon, we decided to grind up again. Honestly, you guys should just count how many times I said I have to grind up in this video. Comment about it also. I would love to know how many times I've said it.
Oh god, I'm dying.
Anyways, after making it to Snowpoint City, I head straight for the gym. I honestly don't think Candace will be that much of a problem for me. Pokemon like Hercules, Hades, and Hephaestus is gonna make this easy work. I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor in this battle. He says out Sneasel and I sent out Hercules, and I literally just slapped it to death to knock him out. He then sends out her ace, Frostlass, which I'm not really concerned with because health's not up right now, and that means I could hit it more often. And for this, I sent in Hephaestus. And no surprise here, one Iron Hit was able to knock her out. So much for an ace, huh? Next is her Piloswine. And I'm pretty surprised that she ended up being faster than Hercules. And because of that, he was able to knock me out with 2 Earthquakes. So in retaliation, I sent in Hades. And almost immediately I started committing arson. One Flamethrower was able to knock her out. And now it's time for her last Pokemon, Obama Snow. And surprise, surprise, I was able to knock her out with arson, winning us a battle and getting us an Icicle badge. Now, it's time for the long and annoying Team Galactic arc. But before that, let's get our last 2 Pokemon I'll be needing for this challenge. Just outside of Snowpoint City, we ran into a Snorunt. I think I know a perfect name for you. I'll name you Athena. Yeah, that sounds really good to me actually. Soon after, we see Ash crying like a little bitch because he got his ass whooped. But honestly, who really cares? Let's just skip that. I head to Pastoria City because here we have to go to the Safari Zone to get our last Pokemon. After a bit of difficulties...
Oh my god, this is so annoying. Come on, dude.
Yes, of course, I'm really bad at this game. We ran into our last Pokemon, Squirrelipi. In no time I caught it, and I named it Circuit. And with that, we got all the Pokemon on his anime team. Let's go, guys. God, this journey has been a long one. I feel like our new Pokemon will be amazing, but a few levels will definitely help out though. After that, I head to Veilstone City, and here I invaded Team Galactic's hideout. And surprisingly, it really wasn't that bad. They literally let a 10-year-old kid walk around like they owned the place. How pathetic are you guys? What the f? I was even able to beat Cyrus and his own son, without any problems. So let's just skip this, yeah?
Get out of here, Saturn, bro. You're nothing but a Cyrus wannabe. I can say the funny thing. Subscribe to AquaticSky.
Now it's time for us to head to Mount Coronet. Right after I grind up. Before that, I head to Mount Coronet. I know, pretty counterproductive. Where we can get the Dawnstone. With this, I was able to evolve Athena into Frostlass, which I believe is gonna be so overpowered in the future. And in the process of grinding, Circuit evolved into Drapion. With all of that out of the way, I feel pretty confident that we can finally finish off Team Galactic once and for all. Even Looker thinks we can do it.
Ah yes, rely on a 10-year-old kid to save the entire world. Yeah, let's see how well
After
that
battling
goes.
a bunch of Team Galactic members and seeing how amazing Circuit and Athena is, we made our way to the Spear Pillar. Here we battled some Team Galactic members once again, and we even saw some admins, but you guys know me. They got nothing on me. If anything, I was able to beat them with relative ease. After some big voodoo magic
Oh whoa. He looks like that emoji.
Cyrus opened up a huge ass portal to the Distortion world, which is a phenomenal place. I love exploring it over and over again because it's really fun. We soon make it to the end of the world somehow, and here we face Cyrus for the last time, once and for all.
I know you want Garatina so much. So what I'm gonna do is capture him right in front of your face and release him. The biggest disrespect.
He sends out Houndoom and I send out Dionysus. Of course he crits me first turn, no surprise there, but luckily it didn't really matter and I was able to knock him out with one serve. He then sends out his Gyarados. Here the fucking AI just outplays me and he uses Earthquake. Surprisingly I live, but I was able to knock him out with one Thunder Punch. Jesus, was that a little too close for my liking. Next is his Weavile. I sent in Circuit and I spammed a bunch of Bug Bites. I even stole his Berry, which is really fucking amazing. A few Poison Fangs was able to knock him out. He then sends in his Hunchcrow. He wasn't that much of a problem and I was able to knock him out with a few Ice Fangs. Now it's time for his last Pokemon, Crobat. I sent in Athena and one Ice Beam was able to knock him out, winning us a battle and finally finishing off Team Galactic once and for all. And now that I'm done with this, I have a job to do related to a Garatina. I feel pretty fucking petty today. Now, it's time for us to get our last gym badge. But before that...
Oh yeah, and I have one more thing to do before anything. I gotta remove... This is just to spite Cyrus. See ya, motherfucker.
With that out of the way, I head to Route 222, and I finally made it to Sunyshore City, where the final gym is gonna be. Like I've been saying for pretty much all the gym badges, I feel like this won't be that much of a problem. This is an electric type gym after all. And not only that, Dionysus is gonna be the Pokemon that's gonna be carrying me until the end. After telling him to get over himself because I know for a fact that he ain't we head over to the gym for our final gym badge. I beat all the gym trainers with relative ease. No surprise there. And before I knew it, I made it to Volkner. He sent out Jolteon and I sent out Dionysus. Here I used Mod Bomb and I did decent damage, but I ran out of PP. So what I decided to do was use Rain Dance so that my water type moves would do more damage. With this, I was able to knock out Jolteon with Surf. He then sends out his ace, Electivire, which goes down to one Surf. Wow. So much for an ace. He then sends in his Luxray. He knocks me out, but in retaliation I use Circuit. Almost immediately a couple Poison Fangs were able to knock him out. Then sends out his last Pokemon, Raichu. Sadly he was able to knock me out, but I sent in Athena. With this I was able to knock him out with 2 Ice Beams, winning us a battle and getting us a Beacon badge. I hope I was able to humble him after that horrible display on his part.
That was a fun battle to you? That was really boring. To me at least.
We are soon able to head to Victory Road. And I must say, I have a really good feeling about the Elite 4 with the team you guys suggested. I'm really overpowered. But of course, this caused a few problems.
You could see my lifespan decreasing each time I have to grind during this challenge.
As you guys can tell, I'm pretty underleveled. And because of that, I had a really difficult time in the Victory Road, so that's just great, isn't it? After grinding up to at least level 62, I feel pretty confident with my team. I even went to get some items like the Choice Specs and the Magnet. Yeah, that's making me even more overpowered than I am. Before I head in, I want to show you guys my team. Here it is. I'm really liking my team so far, and it's making me feel so overpowered having these type of Pokemons. I'm once again pretty confident that I'm able to beat the Elite 4 and even a champion for that matter without any problems. Oh, and also fun fact, out of nowhere I got Pokerus, which is really awesome. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, let's get right into the Elite 4. Right after this rival battle.
This is my last chance. I'm sorry to tell you, but you never had a chance.
Okay, I'll say this again before I got interrupted. Let's get right into the Elite 4. The first member is a Bug-type Elite 4 member, Baby Bug Boy Aaron. He sends out Yanmega and I send out Hades. One Flamethrower is able to knock him out. He then sends out his Vespiquen, which also goes down to one Flamethrower. What was I really expecting? Actually, now that I think about it, I was able to knock out almost his entire team with just Hades and Flamethrower. But then he sends down Drapion. I wanted everyone to shine on my team, so I sent out Ares to take care of it. And that he did because a few Earthquake was able to knock him out, winning us a battle, making us the first member down. Next is a ground type Elite 4 member, Bertha. She sends out Wishcast and I sent out Eterna. I immediately switched into Gaia and I started cursing at it. With a few curses I was able to knock him out with one wood hammer. Next is her Gliscor, which Gaia easily takes out with one wood hammer. She then sends in her Golem and I send in my Dionysus. The exchange was in my favor and that was proven when I was able to knock him out with one Surf. Next is her Rapaudon, which also goes down to one Surf. And now it's time for her ace, Rhyperior, which really wasn't much of a problem with Surf, winning us a battle, making this a second member down. Next is a Fire type Elite 4 member, Flint. He sends out his Houndoom and I send out my Dionysus. One Surf was able to knock him out. He then sends out his Rapidash, which of course gets knocked out with one Surf. And then he sends in his ace, Magmotor, which I also knock out with one Surf. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I knocked out his entire team with just Surf, winning us a battle, making this a third member down. Jesus Dionysus, you are absolutely phenomenal. On to the last member, Lucian, which is a Psychic type Elite 4 member. I believe Athena will be able to sweep his entire team, but hey, I can always be wrong. Let's battle him to find out, shall we? He sends out Miss Mime and sends out Athena. One Shadow Ball was able to knock him out. He then sends in his Bronzong, and Shadow Ball really wasn't doing that much, so instead I sent in Hades, and I was able to knock him out with one Flamethrower. He then sends out his Gallade, and here I get out f***ing played because he was able to knock me out with Stone Edge. Because of that, I sent in Zeus to knock him out with one Thunder Punch. Still though, that was pretty embarrassing getting outplayed by the AI. He then sends out his Alakazam, and once again I was able to knock him out with one Thunder Punch. And now it's time for his last Pokemon, Espeon, which I was able to absolutely destroy with a few Thunder Punches, winning us a battle and making this the last member down. Now, it's time for our final challenge, Cynthia. This is really scary because she's known to be the best champion in the entire series. But hey, I promised myself that I won't lose her the second time we face her. So, let's do this. Let's finally beat her once and for all and become the champion of this region. She first sends out her Spiritomb and I send out Ares. Here, I started using Sword Stance to increase my attack, and after that was enough to knock her out with a few Earthquakes. It's kind of annoying that he probably lived on 1 HP, but hey, whatever, just my luck. She then sends out her Milotic, and surprisingly I was able to knock her out with one Earthquake. Holy. Next is her Togekiss, and what came to a shock to me is that Ares actually ended up being faster than her, and because of that I was able to knock it out with one Rock Slide. Jesus. Ares, you absolute legend! Now, it's time for a big bad Garchomp. Again, I surprisingly ended up being faster than her, and because of that I was able to hit it with one Earthquake before getting knocked out. In retaliation, I sent out Athena to absolutely destroy it with one Ice Beam. No surprises there. She then sent out her Lucario, and for that I sent in Gaia to take care of it. I used Curse to increase my stats for a bit, and because of that, one Earthquake was able to knock her out. And now it's time for her last Pokemon, Roserade. She of course was able to knock me out, and I sent in Hades. Our journey is coming to a close, and with one Flamethrower and 210 HP, we won. No surprise there, but we knocked out her last Pokemon and finally completed this challenge. I honestly had so much fun doing this challenge, and it felt really nice being extremely overpowered for once. This challenge was extremely easy, but it was really interesting using all those new and different Pokemon. And it was also really fun experimenting with different teams that I would have never used if it wasn't for this challenge. All his Pokemon blended really well with each other, and I had a lot of fun using them. So, was I able to beat Pokemon Platinum with Paul's anime team? Yes. Of course I was. Next is gonna be Pokemon Black and White with only evolutions, thanks to the people who voted in my community post. So if you guys have any suggestions on what teams I should use next, please comment them down below. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys for watching me suffering, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!
Hey, yep, this is your last chance.
What?
Look at the screen.
Bird type!
This is your last chance before you break the streak. Yay, bird types.